I will show you how to find and solve Sudoku Remote Pairs. You don't know what they are? Stick around. I'll explain that, plus so much more. Let's get started. Hey Green Friend, I'm continuing my whole month of Sudoku. Today is tutorial day, and we're going to do remote pairs. In my previous tutorial that I did on X chains, I defined an X chain as a special type of an alternate inference chain, type 1, because you only have to look at one candidate, and you're looking and solving for one candidate. Well, remote pairs, they take this one step further because you focus on two candidates. However, I find these a little easier to spot because the two candidates are bi-value cells, or I call BVCs, and they have identical values. So they'll kind of jump out at you as you connect them. So this is our first example. This is from my video I did on Akash Doulani's puzzle number 284. I'll put a link below in the description. And in this, I ended up solving the puzzle by finding a remote pair. So where is the remote pair? Well, if you notice, there's a bunch of 3s and 8s, right? So 3, 8 in here, 3, 8 here, 3, 8 in here, 3 and 8 here. And so the question is, like, how do I connect these to solve our remote pair? And the answer is by looking here, right? And you go right here, right there, right? 3, 8, 3, 8. Connect over this 3, 8, and you come up to this 3, 8. All right. And so what does that mean? What we're doing is we're using strong and weak links, and these all see each other. The strong links are actually within the remote pair. Because remember, if you have a bi-value cell, if this is false, that has to be true, right? So that's a strong link. And the weak link goes to the next candidate and that next remote pair. So you're saying, hey, if this, this is a strong link to this 3, right? If that's false, that has to be a 3. If that's a 3, that 3 is false, that has to be an 8. And if that 8, that's an 8. That 8 is false, that has to be a 3. And if that 3 is false, that has to be an 8, right? And so what happens is, if this is an 8, that's going to be a 3. That's the endpoint of the remote pair. And if this is a 3, that has to be an 8. So the powerful thing here is that you will be able to eliminate both a 3 and an 8 from any cell that sees both of them. And so you'll notice is there's a cell right here that sees both of them, right? You have, it sees a 3 and 8 here, 3 and here, so you can eliminate a 3 and 8 from there. So in this case, we can eliminate that 3 and we can solve for a 4. And that helps you move on with the rest of the puzzle. You solve this for a 4, that's for a 3, that's an 8, that's a 4, etc. The other nice part, and the thing I want to point out, is that remote pairs are always an even number of cells. So I cannot go here, 2, 3, 4, and then go to this cell. I can't go to that one and call that a remote pair. It doesn't work. And the reason being is why I just showed you. If that's an 8, that's a 3, but it only works in an even number of cells. So I wanted to show you, yeah, you could have some more. I mean, you could keep going, 2, 3, 4. You could put that there, and you can put that there. But then what you notice is the start point and the end point leads to no eliminations. All these cells are filled in. All those cells are filled in. So even though the chain goes even longer, it doesn't lead to more eliminations. So the valuable remote pair chain right here is of these 4 cells. Okay, and so when you get this, you can always eliminate both candidates from any cell that sees the start and the end of the remote pair chain. Let's move on to our next example. Okay, for my second example, this puzzle is called Sparky, and it's by Tallcat. And I'll put a link to that video where I solved this in the description below. What's unique about this remote pair is that you actually find it pretty early on in the puzzle. And I thought that was really cool. And I'll show you how we got to that point. So this is the beginning of the puzzle, showing with just all the candidates showing. If you come across row 2, what you'll notice with all the candidates showing is there's a 3, 6, 8, and 9 limited to these 4 cells. So that is a naked quad. So that's the way I see that. It's also a hidden pair. And the hidden pair is, you'll notice in these other 2 cells, there's a 1 and a 2, and the 1 and 2 are limited to those two cells. So either way, you can eliminate everything but a 1 and a 2 from these two cells right here, right? And then if you come down column 2, you'll notice that 3, 6, 7, and 9 are limited to 4 cells as well. And I'll show that right here. Right? And so they have to be in those 4 cells in this column, which means we can eliminate a 3, 6, 7, or 9 from those cells. And what does that leave us with? It leaves us with remote pairs, right? So we have a pair here, it connects to this pair here, and goes to that pair here. And this is the break-in to the puzzle. So what you'll notice is this is a 1, then that'd be a 2. If that's a 2, that's a 1. And that's a 1, that's a 2. That's a 2, that's a 1. So 1, or if this is a 1, that's a 2. That's a 2. That'd be a 1. So any cell that sees both of them, you can eliminate a 1 and a 2. So what cell is that? That's right here. So you can do is you can eliminate the 1 and the 2, and then that's a 5. And from there, you make a lot of progress with this puzzle. Very cool break-in. I really enjoyed it. But I wanted to show you this to show that you can normally remote pairs in other BVC strategies you have to do at the near the end of the puzzle because you got to eliminate a lot more candidates. This particular remote pair you can find early on. You saw it was like the 3rd strategy I employed, and I started solving away. All right, let's move on to our next example. Okay, for our 3rd and final example, this is not actually a puzzle that was handmade, and it's not a puzzle I've done a video on before. I went to Hodoku, free open application, and I asked it to generate some puzzles that had remote pairs in it. And I found this as a very good example to use to help solve remote pairs. If you want to solve the puzzle starting from the beginning, the black indicates the starting grid. You can go from there. Have fun. So in this case, what's neat about this is you have a lot of options for remote pairs. You'll probably notice pair-wise, you see lots of, it's pretty much there's 1s, 3s, and 6s. But the one that's most prevalent is the 3 and the 6. So something I keep in mind, it's obvious, but I didn't mention before, that, I say remote pairs are the same candidates, and it's an even number. But if you have a pair in the same column, same house, so it's the same column or row or block, that's just a naked pair. And I think that's pretty obvious. That's just a naked pair. A 3 and 6 can't be anywhere else along this house, so it does qualify, but it's not practical in what we're talking about remote pairs. So we're talking like 4, 6, 8 cells, etc. Right? So in this case, you have several remote pairs to choose from with the 3 and 6 chains. So you have several different chains. So let's start right here. If we start right here, we go up to this 3, 6, and then we can come down here to this 3, 6, and we go over to this 3, 6. We do have a remote chair, right? Chain. Remote pair chain. So you start here, there, there, and there. And so at the end, you can eliminate a 3 and a 6 from what they both see. So you can eliminate a 3 and 6 from right here. And then you'll be able to move on and solve the puzzle. Okay, but that's not the only remote pair chain we have that's of value to us. In fact, it's not the most valuable remote pair chain that we have either. So starting again from here, let's see here. You could go here to there, to there, to there. Instead of using this cell up here, you use that cell, you get the same elimination. Okay, nice. Do you see any other ones? Okay, because what I wanted to show you is that sometimes you can eliminate more than one cell. And so let's start right here, and we go here to here to here to here, and the start and end are right here. So you can eliminate this as a 3 and a 6. Cool. But that's still only one cell. Let's go back. Let's start here to here to here. All right, move up and then over. Now what kind of eliminations can we make? If you're starting right here and you go straight across and then up and back over, well, now these 3 6s, they share cells in 2 different blocks. So you can eliminate a 3 and a 6 from all 3 of these cells, and you can eliminate a 3 and a 6 from all 3 of these cells. So you can eliminate both with just that one remote pair. So I wanted to show you that. I wanted to show you that you could go in different options and still make eliminations. And if you find the right combination of remote pair, you can solve more than one set of cells. Cool, huh? All right. And then, this is what I love doing, is actually going through and solving the rest of the puzzle. This one's almost solved. So many times on these videos, you watch somebody and they show you how to do the elimination, but they actually don't solve the puzzle. So there you go. Boom. Puzzle solved. Hope you feel good about that. Got a little bit closure there. What'd you think about remote pairs? Let me know in the comments. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Smart Hobbies so you don't miss any new content. Every day in February, you're going to get a new video from me. In the meantime, if you need some more Smart Hobbies, check out these other videos from my channel. Thank you all so much for watching.